Okay. Welcome back.
Day 2.
Day 2.
49 days.
49 days left. That doesn't have as good as
No,
a
it
ring.
really doesn't. Shit. Well,
We'll cut out the odd days and then just not do it on those. 47 days?
50? Not 25.
25 days left. Okay.
So last time we were here, we just talked for a while and then finally got to the poems. This time, we're thinking we just started off with the poems.
It's an insane concept.
Because we don't know what we're doing.
No. I also knew that this was a poetry podcast, but also I don't really write that much poetry.
Me neither.
So now I am.
So now we're poets.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
Today's topic is music.
Woo!
Woo. I just got back. I'm gonna stall now.
Okay.
I just got back from rehearsing for our choir concert thing with 2 people who are so insanely good that when they riff, they layer a riff on top of the riff. And I was sitting in the corner
It's riffing fantastic.
damn, it's riffing fantastic. So that was me. That was my afternoon. How was yours?
I napped. That was fun.
That's a good one.
Wrote a couple essays. Well, no, I wrote a start of an essay. And then quit.
Mhm.
Oh, I started reading the book too. Where did I put the book? This book, Normal People. You can't see it, but that's okay.
Is it?
I showed it to my English teacher, and she immediately goes, "Is that the one where the guy kills himself?"
Well, spoilers, I guess.
I don't think he does. But
I mean, it looks like young adult fiction, so like he probably does.
so he probably does.
That's like modern fanfic of To Kill a Mockingbird.
It might go really hard, but that's such a good book anyways.
That can be tomorrow's. Nope. We're not disrespecting that.
Nope.
Absolutely
Did you know
not.
they made a play of that?
Aren't we? Oh no, we're not seeing that one.
No. I don't know.
It just came here, right?
Mhm.
Did you see it?
No. I think my father did. He's a big Atticus Finch kind of guy.
Apparently, the Finch guy was a DILF. Which,
Oh.
like, there's no way that he can be.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, you drown yourself and you're automatically a DILF.
Oh, well, shit. Sign me up. Okay.
All right. Here we
That's all
go.
it takes.
Can you drown yourself in a river, or does the river drown you because it's moving?
I almost drowned in a river.
Really?
Mhm.
From? Wait.
From drowning.
From drowning?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I was with my little cousins, aka they're like the same height as me.
Mhm.
Except for the guy. He's little and he is stout and he is heavy. He is quite
He's stout.
he's quite a guy.
So he's like a dwarf.
He's like a no.
Oh.
He's like a tank, but a little one.
A little tank?
Like you just see him and you're like, holy shit. Anyways. He carries
Is his
himself.
center of gravity?
His center of gravity is like on the floor. And he stands like
He carries it in his toes.
he does. And so like, you know. So naturally this is a good combination.
Yeah.
And the girl, she's like, hey, let's go play in the river. Mind you, this was like last summer, so this was pretty recent. And I'm the babysitter,
Yeah.
quote unquote.
Wait.
Not really.
So you as the quote unquote babysitter almost drowned?
Well, alright, more context.
Alright.
I'm the babysitter older cousin while the moms chat.
Yeah.
Like they're on the shore, we're in the river. Golden
That's
River. I don't know if that gives more context. Nope, nothing? Okay.
Nothing.
That's fine. It's a rough river.
Okay.
It's a rough river. Moms are on the side chatting.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, okay, let's go play in the river. And this girl wants to go play near the waterfall.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a waterfall.
I mean,
It's just like a little one.
you have to
but-
check behind it too.
Yeah, of course. And there's no secrets there. I checked while I was drowning. So there's like rocks, and then there's the waterfall.
Okay.
And then she's playing on the rocks, and then she just jumps in. And I'm like, girl. And I see her start to struggle. Because, like, she's strong, but is she really that strong? Because it's a little whirlpool.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm athletic. I'm not athletic. I get in to go get her. And the boy fucking follows me. And I'm like, no, this is not the part of the plan, actually. So now we're all in this together. I could have gotten just her this together.
Sorry.
Good segue.
Yeah.
Oh, edit that in. just cuts right now.
All in this together. Once we know that we're
Together.
Anyways, so we're all in there together. We're role pulling, and these two kids who are bigger than I am are grabbing onto me and trying to hoist themselves up, and I'm like, damn, this is so Greek mythology right now. Anyways, I start to feel my lungs giving out.
Yeah.
So what I do is I realize that how the rope pull works is it's like that,
Yeah.
and then it goes like that.
Oh, okay.
So the current goes up. Also, I surfaced up for some air, and there was just this guy drinking a beer, and he was just watching. So then I kept drowning.
Could you imagine if you drowned and the last thing you saw was a guy drinking beer watching you drown?
That's really unfortunate.
He's like, well,
Well, that's how it goes.
win some, you lose some.
You know, guys, you would not believe the craziest thing I saw earlier. 3 kids.
3 kids went in and I never saw him come back.
And what did I do? I was like, no.
I came and told you guys.
I came and told you guys to watch this. So there was a watch party. I took the girl, I took her off of my shoulders because I'm at the bottom.
Yeah.
And then I push her into the current. She thought that I was pushing her off of me, and she was so betrayed later when we were like alive. And she was like, "You let go of me," and I'm like, "Girl,
I was saving you."
I had to push you, and I took the guy and I held him like a baby. Given all the context that I gave you earlier,
Yeah.
Heavy center of gravity, we're going down, and I went. They're fine. They made it downstream, and then I had to swim. And by then, I was like, I'm actually good.
I'm actually not tired.
What if I just lay down here? Because I was a little tired from the cardio.
That's it. Then yeah, they sound like. At least he sounds rather chunky.
Not chunky. Built.
Built. Big bone.
Like a brick. But I push her, and then I start swimming, and I'm like, oh, my lungs are giving out. I was like, this is so cool. I was fine. I'm fine.
Mhm.
And that's the end of the story. And the moms were like, you guys are so brave. And I'm like,
Think you could have drowned? They would have all watched, realized you drowned, and then come over.
yeah. And then gotten stuck in the whirlpool because that shit was intense. Yeah. So anyways,
should we?
yeah,
read
we should do the
poetry?
thing that we're supposed to do.
Right.
Music.
This is a poetry podcast.
You read yours first. I need to read mine.
Okay. Hold on. Let me take a sip of my tea.
Oh, now we're both stalling.
This won't be edited out for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's
We're gonna find it funny later and then look back on it and be like, why did we find that funny in post?
because it'll be hilarious.
Okay.
We're just comedic people. That's why. I didn't give this one a title because titles are hard, and if you give something a title, then that's what it is. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like people. Oh, psychology.
That's your thing. That's the title.
Title. My poem is called Title, and it goes like this. Absence of silence, thrown together to get melody, to get harmony, to get music. Music is energy that brings us up or pulls us down. Not just the waves through air, but absence of waves. Waves conjure emotions, waves that make us dance, dancing to our own melody. Melody made in silence, made to share, made to hold tight to your heart, to set it ablaze. Dyslexic.
I like it.
Thank you. Your turn.
I'm out of the frame again.
God.
Was I ever here? Really? Fern referenced that to me like 5 times. Today.
Really?
She's like, I was here. I was never here, but now I am. I was like, damn it, Fern. Alright. This is my 3rd grade level. Music is the home we wish to return to, but never had. Something that cooks us a meal when we're feeling blue and isn't afraid to yell our names. Something that scolds us and teaches us. Something that can tear us down once again. Something that lifts and soars. Someone who I consider my friend. Please continue, music. Our humanity rests at your feet. For you are home and friend in one, a soul with a beat. Rhyme scheme.
Rhyme scheme.
Only at the end though.
Well, you only need a rhyme at the end.
Yeah,
'Cause then it wraps the whole thing together.
it's the most memorable part, I think.
Mhm.
Mm.
I don't really know how poetry works. I don't think poetry has a set of, like, there are rules, but then people are like, anything can be poetry.
Yeah, that's why I like it. Because
Mhm.
also, we had a little poetry unit in Lit.
Oh,
Because of course you do.
Yeah.
We're about to go into the world. What else would we learn?
poetry.
And she had to have us do like the what soft, what night through
Oh.
under window break,
Oh.
and like the ba 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 ba
Uh-huh.
ba. And I was like, well, why would you give rules to poetry?
Don't, actually.
And every song has to be an iambic pentameter.
Something wrong.
We miss you.
Sexy, but it's hard.
Come back. Okay.
Anyways, music's cool.
Music school. I don't know. Let's talk about music.
Okay.
Just I mean, we both played piano when we were. Did you play piano when you were little?
Mhm.
And then I feel like, did you play orchestra at some point? Really?
Mm-mm. I never did. I played I played trumpet for like a month
Oh, that's fun.
because I was chosen by the gods in the level.
Uh-huh.
That sounded really egotistical.
We're chosen by the gods.
No, 'cause we had the orchestra or the like band thing where you had to try to make a noise,
Oh yeah.
and no one else can make a sound. So I was like, I was chosen by the gods, and then I sucked. So
And you never played it.
and then I
again.
never played again. But I was.
Well, that's okay.
It's like the flute kids were chosen by gods too. It's the flute gods. So no one can make a sound on
We
that
should
thing.
kill those gods.
The flutes.
Or the flutes too. Maybe just everything involving a flute.
You're not a flute fan?
I'm not a flute fan.
But they're like,
maybe a pan flute. You know, like fawn. type
yeah,
stuff.
satyr type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the fawn's name in Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe?
Mr. Thomas.
Ah,
Hmm.
that guy's wild.
He's crazy. He plays good flute.
He kidnaps kids with his flute.
Well, there you have it. That's what you're supposed to do if you have a flute.
When you're chosen by the gods.
Not an ego trip. Just the trumpets chose me, which is honestly kind of an insult to myself.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Maybe that's just because I'm a saxophone player, so I just hate everything but saxophones.
My dad wanted me to play saxophone, so I was like, "Oh, you want me to do that?
I'm
No.
gonna play trumpet.
I'm gonna play trumpet
Yeah.
instead." The
Yeah.
gods chose
The
me.
gods! Look at them.
Look at
I
them.
can make a.
I could play Jaws. Not to flex.
That is a massive flex.
Mhm.
Holy
I was like,
cow. Yeah, that is insane. Would you actually press any of the buttons?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how the trumpet works.
I don't know either. You have to align your lips a certain way, and then like, you know,
That's wild.
yeah. I would know. I played it for like 3 weeks. I'm cutting that out.
In like, what, 5th grade?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was in a jazz band in 5th grade. I was really cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then you kept jazzing.
And then I kept jazzing my way to high school. And then Tammy Ahmed. We're gonna not say anything rude.
Mm-mm.
I just don't click with Tammy Ahmed. And
Has anyone?
no, but I really liked saxophone, and I still really like saxophone. I just couldn't handle her my senior year.
So you started 5th grade?
5th grade.
Mm.
Really
See,
cool, right?
You were chosen by the saxophone.
Oh,
gods,
yeah.
But then you kept going.
Hi.
Hello.
Guten Tag.
Good day. Or whatever.
Tammy Ahmed. We were talking about Tammy Ahmed.
Tammy.
Yeah. She's just. yeah.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Man.
Oh.
She yells at people for standing in the band hallway when they're not in band or orchestra.
Well, it's the band hallway.
It's the band hallway.
I thought that man. Okay, well, I heard this from a band kid, but I thought Manfredi yelled at people for standing in the performance hall hallway.
There isn't a performance hall hallway.
It's the band hall.
It's the band hall.
Well, it's actually the theater kid hall.
It is the theater
We
kid hall.
corrupt everything we touch.
We do. It's wild. We're like, you're a band kid?
And then we take it.
And then we take their souls.
And their talents, and we convert them into dancing puppets.
Give anything back. Anyway.
Dramatic stares are my favorite.
The gym look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you regret leaving Miss Tammy Ahmed? So do you regret leaving Miss Tammy Ahmed?
Absolutely. If I could go back to marching band this last season, I would have changed my mind and stuck alongside my favorite teacher, Tammy Ahmed. And not done theater at all. In fact, I probably would have joined winter percussion as well.
Oh my, that's for sure.
I wanted to do up in, you know, what is the really dumb dance that they all do? Yeah, that's that's the one.
Or I want to dance like a Charlie Brown character. I do dance like a Charlie Brown character.
I mean, Charlie Brown just like, does Charlie Brown dance?
No, he stands there.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't remember him ever dancing.
No, he doesn't dance.
He doesn't dance. You can dance if you want to. You can even Ramadan. But if you don't dance, then you're no friend of mine. The safety dance. We can dance if you want to. Or we can leave your friends behind. Because if your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. We're not going to play that actual song.
No, that was good enough. I
Yeah.
think I got you now, yeah.
Oh, the saddest part of that is I had already Googled that at some point, so it brought me back to like
The purple link.
133 tabs of things that I haven't ever closed because I'm like, I'll get back to that. But now I'm closing a couple of them. Don't worry, those are searches on Safari
Mm-hmm.
and not tabs like apps and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both could work though.
Both could work, but one would age me quite a lot more. Than the
My favorite is going through my mom's and going like,
other. Huh.
she's like, I think I need a new phone. No, just take care of the one that you got.
Just clear the cache.
Clear the cache.
Man, if only that was the way of like life, and you got like a paycheck, and you're like, clear the cache, and you just go spend it all, and people are like, oh, you're working beneficially. No, saving.
What if it's like the more you spend, the higher your status is? Because that means you have, and then like the way that you spend is how you get money. So you're forced to invest in our little capitalistic society we were created. That would be so much fun.
Man,
It seems super. With the gun that you bought.
With the gun that you bought, that you
You can't afford.
that you can't afford because you're in such great debt.
I just, I think everyone should go into debt.
Mhm.
And then you die. And where does the debt go?
Poof. Yeah, that's another person's problem.
That's how. It's Kitty's problem.
It is Kitty's.
Actually, I won't acquire debt just for you.
And we're boring.
That was really rude of me to bore the cat.
Yeah,
I don't know. Did your cat eat you?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even think it would take that long. Just because he's diabetic or whatever, you'd be like,
Or whatever.
you looking mighty tasty, and not like the flattery way, you know?
Like genuinely
Like
tasty.
genuinely, he'd be like, Donner party hour, here we go, round 3.
Round 3 in the past 30 minutes.
Well, he died.
If he's gone, you may as well clean up. Just be considerate, I guess.
Now the emo one, I don't know if he'd eat me, but
I feel like the emo one would
he'd
It's
gnaw
more
my
like
eyes or something.
refined. Like you need to be served.
You need,
You know?
I need to be cut up on a platter. Please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweeney Todd style.
You know what's really doesn't have an answer?
Huh.
Music theory.
Fuck that.
It's I can't. I want to understand music theory so bad.
Dimetric tetronic pentameter scale. I just made that up. You see that? You see that? I just made it up.
That's totally real.
It's real.
Don't Google. But it's real.
No one will Google it.
No one will check. Let's go
ED.
down. Owls
And-
eating birds, fat cats.
Yeah.
And then F, feed, greatest common.
I always do bead God does fine. Is that good grammar?
Feed, God does fine. Yeah. Oh, it is F, greatest. Yeah. Yes.
Well, music
It's
theory
fine.
is dumb.
Music theory is dumb, but Ahmed doesn't teach it at all. She likes to pretend that she teaches music theory, and then she gives us tests on music theory. We have no idea what we're doing.
In my youth, I had a crazy. I don't remember. She was Russian, I think.
Oh.
So that explains a lot.
That does, yeah.
Her last name was Gregorian.
That sounds Russian.
So, actually, I don't know if
Gregorian.
that sounds Russian, but And she would have piano lessons in her garage, which meant that in the winter, there would be no heating. And if we got it right, we could sit on our hands. And we'd have 2-hour theory lessons. And it was me and 2 other kids. And we would and now I don't remember anything.
With Gregoria,
With Gregorian.
that is actually really scary.
Yeah, she was terrifying. She was great, though.
She was great though.
She was great.
Do you still know her?
She moved away, and then she came back, but she didn't tell us because she's like, my American students weren't as good as my other ones, and I was like, oh.
Okay.
So she was
Hurtful.
awesome, basically metal, essentially.
Metalhead.
Mm-hmm.
Metal scares me because I can't understand the lyrics and I can't find any chord changes. And all just a metal bar.
Oh.
Oh no! No! Please.
Metal bar would scare me too if it was used correctly.
You know what is scary?
Hmm.
To have a surgical metal knee or whatever, and then they put you into one of those donut tube scanner things.
Yeah.
And then it rips it out of your body.
What? That's a thing?
Yeah, it's magnetic.
That's
I
fine.
think it's a thing anyway.
That's fine.
Don't fact check that.
I'm not going to, but I also kind of want to know. So I might fact check that.
Don't
Later.
do that to me.
Wolverine
Yeah.
with his adamantium skeleton,
Mm-hmm.
and how anytime he goes through a security machine, it's like beep beep beep, and he's like, "Oh, it's my hip."
Oh, it's my hip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was my sentence.
That was it.
That was it.
Then-
I just know metal scares you, so I was doing my best
So
to
you're
scare
like,
you.
Oh no,
Yeah,
please.
Wolverine. Yeah.
Wolverine, he doesn't even have to fight me. I faint.
You don't even see the claws. You feel it.
I faint.
You feel his skeleton, and you're like, ah.
Wolverine doesn't make sense to me.
He was my favorite.
Was he?
Yeah,
I liked the fire guy.
could be a lot of them.
I don't know which one it was. It was just one of those fire guys.
X-Men.
I think so.
Fire guy. I like the fire guy too.
And don't hate on me. I'm not really into X-Men.
Flame
I was-
torture.
I was a Fantastic Four. I was a
Pyro.
Avenger guy.
I just like the overpowered ones who don't really make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're like, you can never die.
I like
Alright.
that. Heroes with nobility. I'm like,
Heroes with talent.
anti-heroes. Heroes who
There it is.
could be villains, but they aren't for some reason.
I think Batman's a villain. But also, he seems to be he's always I don't have any superpowers, but never loses. What?
Batman v Superman. Actually,
Oh, did you watch that movie?
yeah, but it wasn't willingly.
Was it any good?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I figured.
I think that Batman won. I can't remember though.
How did Batman win?
He had a metal suit,
What?
and he was like, or whatever. I don't think he even had kryptonite.
It was just metal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, metal is terrifying.
Metal
We
is
have
maybe Superman is
figured
afraid
this
of
out.
metal too.
He probably is. We're very much alike.
Mm-hmm.
Same physique.
Mm-hmm.
When I wear glasses, people are like, but then when I take them off, they're like,
Like, oh my God, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Same hairstyle.
Same hairstyle.
Yeah.
I also wear red boxers. No,
Mhm.
those aren't even boxers. They're like Speedo type.
Speedos.
I definitely wear those.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
I can jump over buildings.
Really?
Yeah. Rather impressive.
Can you fly?
Well, it depends on how high I jump.
Okay.
You,
You gotta get some leverage first. Yeah,
If
yeah.
you run and jump, is it flying?
Well, you're basically the same as him then.
Yeah, we're pretty
can
much the
see it.
same. Except for pink kryptonite doesn't turn me gay.
Yeah, Pink Kryptonite
Pink Kryptonite.
doesn't do that.
No.
Actually, the only Batman and Superman movie I've actually watched like intently is the Lego Batman movie,
Oh, that was the best Batman movie.
and that was the gayest one.
that was the game.
And there was not Pink Kryptonite in sight, or was there?
Or was there?
Yeah, Joker and the Batman, that dynamic,
There's something about
worst enemy. Let's talk about this.
that. They're it's like it's like a psychopath versus a different form of a psychopath,
And they're in love.
and they're in love.
Yeah, obviously.
Because they won't kill each other.
But they keep chasing each
But
other.
they keep chasing each other.
It's like enemies to worse enemies, and that somehow just makes it even more special.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
I almost cried at that movie because it was so heart wrenching.
When they connected, when they stepped on each other's head.
Yep. It
And
was
took
like,
over. And that is why Lego Batman is a thematic masterpiece. Thank you. I started pulling stuff out of my ass at that last part.
oh, and in Lego Batman, when he has the ship thing, his Lego Batman mobile,
Hmm.
it has like emotions or whatever.
Yeah, and it's like,
And he's like, "No, leave me." And he's like, "Yeah."
yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
really
emotional.
funny.
I should do video essays that people can put on in the background, but it's just me bullshitting about Lego Batman.
Mhm.
I'm like, and this is why the thematic color scheme of each and every scene of the Lego Batman movie conveys deceptions of grief. And then people will be like,
That makes sense.
it makes sense.
That checks out.
That could be it. In the scene where the Batmobile acts like a sad puppy, you know what that represents.
Finch.
A sad puppy.
Oh.
It drowned?
No.
It's too metal.
Some
Metal references. I'm sorry, I know it's
it's-
dramatic for you.
As you can tell, there's no metal in my room. Well, besides the giant sword, but that's strapped securely to the wall that probably won't fall off.
And that's not metal though.
Saxophone?
No.
No.
No. It's not. There's nothing in here that could pop.
Ooh,
Something is in there.
We're proud of you for staying in frame.
I haven't been out of frame for a bit. Oh, my mom's calling me.
Mom.